Here we are in New York at the United Nations for the annual gathering of our Women Leaders Network. This is a really key moment in the international calendar where we take stock of what's been happening over the last few days with the Summit of the Future, but particularly look at what are the strategies we need to really unlock cooperation, unlock finance on critical areas from climate development, from global health, inequality. It's only by working together and working differently that we can really make multilateralism work for the societies across Africa and across Europe.
Mandela's always said, whatever seems impossible today can be possible tomorrow. So we've got a lot to meet, and we can't tell people we've given up because they can't see tomorrow. We've got to help them see the day after tomorrow, and that's what the SDGs do. So when we bring the health back onto an agenda, it's great that we use the entry points of climate, but it's so difficult because the more we don't meet the commitments, the more the weight of what we've got to do, and the more of a slide back on that.
I think the first thing is financing, meeting the commitment for COP29, ensuring that there's scale financing, perhaps through our regional development banks, to be able to meet the needs at a higher level than what it has. And bringing in perhaps the private sector through blend financing with domestic resource.
We know that the needs of developing countries have grown tremendously. When we look at the world, advanced economies caught up with their pre-COVID growth trajectory, but low-income countries are 7.5% below it, and they are squeezed by high debt and low growth.
European contributions in the last 10 years have gone down. Can we bring that back up and actually meet the right target? It's just getting grant and concessional funding to the countries that need it most, both to get them out of the poly-crisis, but also to fight the climate challenge.
Climate, health, and the multilateral development in infrastructure working as a system.
The Africa-Europe partnership has a unique opportunity to seize the various openings there are in these challenging times, to really push for better debt restructuring for Africa, better financing, but also for growth opportunities.
The relations between Africa and Europe has been quite strong. What we need to focus on is really moving on solutions.
The role of the Africa-Europe Foundation is really to accelerate that kind of dialogue between different stakeholders and actors from these two continents.
And they're going to focus priorities for Africa-Europe when it comes to translating the global convenings here in New York into concrete actions. And the more they can either look to us or tell us the concrete actions that they see, the push, the better. Our backdrop is, as you've seen, the Future Africa-Europe report. And the report captures strategic areas of action that have emerged from our women leaders exchanges during the last year, but it was on global health, on our sustainable finance, agri-food, on energy. And there's no doubt that these are very challenging times, compounded by a growing crisis of trust in institutions and political will for multilateralism.
So I'm focusing on the other side of the equation, seizing opportunities to generate our own resources so we can also pay the debt and strengthen our reserve. Thank you.